I approach her in case she needs a hand. This is the Natsuki closet sing. Apparently.
Stop.
You looking for something in there? Frickin' Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if somebody else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand, like the bitch. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. OCD British bitch.
You made it this.
Shut up! She was British to begin with.
Her
Her voice came to me in a dream.
She's now Tracer.
She is now Tracer, love. Cheers, love. Calvary's here. I know that feeling. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls. It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. If you're going to judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, baby. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Hey.
In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Boobs. Oh, by the way, what is this written in? From this angle, I'm going to go with some form of Mandarin. It doesn't look English.
Must be Mandarin.
It's definitely anime. It's exceedingly Motown Girl? Don't just stand there. What? 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 Like what? What? Anyways. Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that, and I need you really close so that I can start rubbing your dick inconspicuously. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be staying this close to her either. Not that I could say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of a plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. But that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of dramas. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. That's really what it makes it so good. I feel like this is some sort of meta conversation. Like, guys, keep playing this game and it gets better. I promise you. It's not just gonna be anime hell. Although watch, because this one told me to play this game.
Hey!
I will kill you.
Look, I have another person to vouch for me, okay?
I know, but still, mildly concerned. That was the wrong thing.
When have I ever let you down?
That's really what makes it so good. And what's wrong with Natsuki being British? I totally picture her as a spunk British bitch.
She's okay. I'll give her a solid...
Monica's
Yeah.
best!
Monica, Yuri, I don't know what.
There are so many touching parts. Ah, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? What? What is this? Uwa. Who goes, Uwa? 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 Anime noise! Natsuki gives me a little shove. Yeah, not going for you. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. What? What? Okay.
High full potential.
Like what? This isn't even my final form? Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. Good segue. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment as she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. What does that matter? It doesn't, I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's... just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Right.
Oh.
Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. Oh, this reminds me of somebody. Moving on.
Hey!
Hey! I feel bad for anyone that it's that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Give me food, bitch. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Ah! Ah!
Huh?
We read on for a few more minutes. Like, we're really close. And what's up with her Pokemon ball eyes? We're gonna analyze that.
Don't judge.
I finished a couple chapters at this point. Okay, but is Yuri gonna be, like, looking at the side eye at me or something because I'm not reading her book? But I'm totally gonna be reading Natsuki's book? There's some serious jealousy gonna be happening here. I don't even know what Sayori's gonna give me. She's probably gonna give me another book because that seems to be the MO of all these girls, is to give me a book. So, fuck you, Natsuki.
Wow.
Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. It's actually quite hot. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, I watched this new series on Pornhub. It was pretty damn awesome, I must say. Wait, hang on. She needs a new face. You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? She doesn't have any friends.
Ouch.
Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could never get my friends to read this. They just think it's manga. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Hey, you still haven't grown out of that yet." It makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kind of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. Wow. But it's probably harder for someone like you, because you are the biggest of losers that I've ever seen in my freaking life in this whole entire high school.
Damn.
What is wrong with you, Natsuki? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
With you, babe.
With you, baby. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Maybe, maybe.
So... Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing!
Ruining the moment, Sayori.
I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori's my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Alright, okay everyone. Eh? Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry.
Oh boy,
I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Eh? Ah! That sounds like sex. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. Fuck no. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me.
everything that happens, you did this.
How did I do this?
You picked everything she liked.
I just picked a poem!
But she likes it.
Alright. I didn't even read it yet. She's already like moseying up to me, the bitch. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Eh? Is that really alright? Whoa, hang on, sorry. I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. Flashing over, flashing back. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only get part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. No. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Oh, I want that Monica booty.
Don't we all?
Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself.
Get that Monica booty.
Oh. Who should I show him? Yeah, Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort.